Happy
Hey,
Saturday,
everybody.
people.
It's Sunday.
Whatever.
Phil just said it was Saturday.
I
That
wish it were
is
Saturday.
hilarious. Our Saturday was excellent. But hello and welcome to another Live at 405 Thrift Haul with Tori and Bill. How are you feeling
Here we
today,
go
B?
again.
How'd your sports do today?
Well, I don't know because the Hawks don't play until tonight after we're done with this haul. So
What
we'll
are the
see.
Hawks? Is that football, soccer? It's
Soccer's
hockey.
over.
It's
except
hockey.
for Premier League.
Okay.
It's football.
Oh, Seahawks. Okay, so
Not
just
the Blackhawks.
Okay, so Bill's favorite hockey team is Blackhawks, so it made sense that I was actually saying that. Anyway, I'm just getting this up and loaded. I'm getting this up and loaded. I am not loaded. I have not been drinking today. I have been drinking LaCroix fizzy water.
Yeti.
I love LaCroix. I don't know, do any of you out there enjoy LaCroix? Do you drink it? I really love it. Hi, Diane. Welcome. We have Lily is hiding down below.
Hey, Maria.
So she is there. I think you can see in the background we have our balloons left over from the Poshmark turns 8 birthday party that we hosted last night. And it was so much fun. Hopefully some of you had a chance to go out and mingle with other Poshers in your area. We just had a pretty low-key,
Hey, Wendy.
a little low-key party. I think there were like 10 of us, maybe.
It was enough.
Yeah, but it was amazing. And we had every intention yesterday of actually doing a listing party where we had everyone, bring some pieces and we were gonna have them list and, but you know how it goes. And so we all ended up just chatting about Poshmark, sharing tips and tricks, and it was very
you made it to your first live.
Successful. So our Poshmark turns a party was great. I have been recovering today. I did drink quite a bit of wine.
How you feeling
last
today,
night.
Aaron?
I bet Aaron feels great. I just kept drinking afterwards. We watched The Mandalorian and we had some wine. But it was such a great time. And I will tell you, it was just one of those where everyone was comfortable. We were sharing with each other. We talked about things from how to balance your finances or look at your finances. We even talked about things that weren't Posh related, which was super cool, about dogs and food. And Aaron, by the way,
Aaron went to bed at 8.
Aaron made the most amazing, you can't call it, I think I would call it
a platter
of amazingness.
Yes.
I don't know, but I have that picture on Instagram.
Anna's here.
It was amazing. Hi, Anna. Oh, wow, my voice just got real high. So anyway, here we are to do a live thrift haul, and obviously I'm not feeling too bad because here I am.
Cool casual vibe, hey?
So anyway, I did take it easy today, didn't you? Actually, I actually listed like 4 pieces. I did a sale. I'm doing a sale in my Poshmark closet. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, so I actually got a lot of things accomplished today. After this haul, I'm going to make a grilled cheese. I'm craving a grilled cheese.
Ginger Bear
No one cares. But
yo, Xbox man and Christmas sweater lady.
Oh, this isn't even a Christmas sweater, but I'm glad you brought it. Okay, so let's dive into the haul because that's what you're all here for. So we are, and one of the things that's really funny to me is I'm looking at, you can see our view, which is super cool. This is why we're in this location for the 2nd week in a row. But last week when we were recording at this exact time, it was pitch black outside. So it's actually, you can see this, I think you can see the sunset. Oh, B, look. Okay, so if you look, and everybody, you're getting a glimpse of the Spokane sunset. So you can see it's kind of like the pink, purple, all the things. So this is like so picturesque. Spokane is beautiful. But anyway, thrift haul. So we did some thrifting this weekend. I actually went to Value Village a couple of times and did a haul already that is available on YouTube. But we went to the bins on Saturday before, which was yesterday. We went to the bins before we had our Poshmark birthday party. And this is one of the pieces, I think I got this. Did I get this yesterday at the bins?
Yes.
I did. I got this at the bins. It's actually from 1992. So it's IB Diffusions. And it's just one of those really long, oversized sweaters. I am actually going to be selling it, but I figured what better way to show off the coolness of the 90s by wearing it. And I'm also selling this shirt. I'm just being a walking advertisement today. But when I found this shirt a while back, it says Hug Life. I mean, how cute is that? It's Hug Life, but it looks a little tough, which, I think is cool. So
Yeah,
anyway, so
right.
this is one of the first pieces that I was going to show you today,
Yeah,
my
right.
1991 IB Diffusions sweater. Now, we ended up with a total of 19 pieces from the bins. We were only there for like an hour and 15 minutes, maybe?
Joy said I bundled a bunch of things. Let me know if we should do 2 orders.
Oh, yes, Joyce, I will take a look. I remembered today to turn on the do not disturb on my phone, so we shouldn't have to do a lot of swipes, but I will, as soon as the live is over, I'll go in and then take a look at it for you. Perfect. But we ended up with 19 pieces from the haul at the Goodwill bins. We were there for a little over an hour. I mean, we went in and we were like, let's just, get a few pieces to get going. And we spent $30 total. We always round up. They do, round up for charity at the Goodwill. So it turned out to be $1.58 an item, I believe, was our cost of goods for this haul, which is great because when I went to Value Village, my average cost of goods, I think, for all of my pieces was $5.40 or something. And I had 19 of those pieces as well.
Spokane bins, cool casual vibe. Spokane.
What was the question? Oh, I'm not even paying attention.
Ginger Bear said sweaters, Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
This is a story all about how. Okay, I think that's all I can say because I don't want to get demonetized.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the first, well, I already showed you this first piece, but I'm going to show you something that I am in love with.
This is a mess. If
Bill-
anybody ever grew up and as old as I am and anywhere that had substantial snow, your mom dressed you in this.
It's also like in A Christmas Story, don't they wear one of those the little
Yes,
kids wear?
the
It's a
poor little guy,
snowsuit
the
where they're
younger
full of
brother
all their
that can't
layers.
walk.
I got this because I just couldn't pass it up. We've already washed it, so that's why I'm putting it up right next to my face because it actually is clean. But it's just this red, full-length snowsuit. It has this amazing belt. With the metal details, and it's so cool. And it's like a youth large, so I think it would actually fit a woman. It would fit me. I was tempted to keep it if we were gonna go play in snow anywhere, but I think that it's one of those pieces that is unique. It probably is better suited for another platform besides Poshmark, but we're still really Poshmark centric, kind of some Mercari, but we are going to be sitting down this week and using the analytical dashboard to figure out what we're going to be doing going forward. Next year, we're going to be making some changes. Not like crazy changes, but cross-listing on more platforms maybe, focusing on certain items and stopping picking up other items. But
Like tops.
yeah, tops are not my friend. Okay, cool. So there was that piece right there. Oh, and if you're brand new here, hello, welcome.
Greetings.
Thank you so much for joining us. If at any time in the haul, if you see something that you're interested in, you can just email me at girlygrrlstyle@gmail.com if you're interested in purchasing through PayPal. But I
Sarah.
also have them up on Poshmark. So that's the other thing as well. Is that Sarah?
Joy.
Sarah Joy, hello,
Santa
hello, hello,
Cruz.
hello. Excellent.
Nice.
Okay, so another vintage piece that I picked up, and it does have a little damage. Bill treated it and washed it, but I was so in love with this piece.
And I found it, amazingly
He
enough.
did. So it's this lemon yellow, which is gorgeous. It has these pleated details on the sleeves. The button details, if I can get this button to like focus here, kind of metal. In fact, they're plastic. They're just made to look like metal. And then it has all of this gorgeous pleating. And then look at the waist. So this is what made me really happy. It has this little banded waist with your buttons. And then the back just has this little detail here. So it just closes that. And it is Chouse, which, that's upside down. Chouse, but it is just a vintage shirt. And then the staining that's on here, it's like a small stain on...
It's on the left, I think, arm.
I mean, it's not, oh, yeah, it's very, you got a lot of it out, Bean. Nice job. Bill's the master at getting out stains. But you can still see that it has a little bit, and that's with a lot of vintage pieces. You're gonna find staining. And those of us that actually love wearing vintage, we're kind of okay with it. And this is a size 10, so that's probably gonna fit like a medium in modern day. It definitely has some wiggle room. I mean, it's got a lot of movement to it. So that piece was, oh, love that.
Diane, Poshmark is not our only platform. We cross-list to Mercari as well using Vendu, so.
And we just started that.
Yep.
That is something that I tried cross-listing a long time ago to eBay, and then we did that for a little
eBay's
bit.
a pain.
It's just not, we don't have the energy to learn or the time to learn about eBay. But we know that you can be successful. We know, like Aaron, Chad is super successful.
Absolutely.
It's you just
Denali.
Yes, Ty is really successful. So yeah, you can definitely be
do it.
successful, but be flexible. One of the things that I'm also finding is not just with online platforms, and we talked about this at the Posh birthday party yesterday. Other ways that you can sell, like I think Shelby was doing some bags of merchandise and selling them on Facebook Marketplace. Yep. I had never really thought about doing like a bundle on Facebook Marketplace, and now I'm thinking,
we've sold enough furniture.
Yeah, we've sold things on Facebook Marketplace. I don't use Facebook very often. Poshmark makes us kind of use it to stay involved. But yeah, she had this. I think she sold a few of like. She listed the brands and said, hey, there's 5 items in this bundle for $20. Come pick it up. And she actually sold a few of those. So I think that that's something to be flexible with in your area. There might be people that are looking for certain things. What else? Oh, PayPal. That's another thing. We've started with people that we interact with here and on Instagram. If someone's interested in an item, we've started just, invoicing through PayPal. So again, we're just trying to expand the business in what makes sense for us without doing more work. So what did I tell you I wanted to do in 2020? I want to work, do you remember what I said? Smarter, not harder?
Yeah.
Smarter, not harder. So if we can do that, that would be excellent.
Hey, now and again, glad you caught us live.
Okay, so let's go into another item. So this is yet another vintage piece. If you've been on any of these lives where we do our bins outlet hauls or our Goodwill outlets, we find vintage here in Spokane. That's like what we find a lot of.
Chuck probably at least 15 other items back that we found yesterday.
Exactly. We found so many that I was like, okay, I'll keep these and get rid of these. But this one I picked up because I love a sweater. And look at this. I'm just gonna point out, if this is familiar to anyone, this is very much in the 90s for sure. It was like a line drawing. So tell us in the comments if you did the line drawing when you were like a little kid, where you did like you did three lines, and then you did the little line. Do you know what I'm talking about? Bill may not even know what I'm talking about, but it's this pattern right here. It also looks like the number 8, and it also looks like the Poshmark logo. So there were a lot of things about this sweater that I loved. And then the knotting detail here. And then, of course, this has a really cute mock neck. So I really like this. I think it's acrylic.
Maria did, Megan.
See, you know what I'm talking about. It's just fun. You feel like, ooh, look, I can draw.
I'm an artist.
Yeah, I can't draw. So this is a size large, and it's acrylic and poly blend. I knew that it wasn't wool because I can touch it, and it's not giving me the itchies. Awesome. I love that one. Oh, talk about this, B. What is this? You picked this one up. Bill likes selling hats. In fact, Bill sells hats. Not that he just likes to sell them. He sells them.
It's a Peterbilt hat with the flag, kind of real tree, of course, the camo, which I love because I used to wear it. And it's new with tags. Yeah, fully adjustable, brand new. I don't know, but I'm gonna sell it.
And it looks cool. It's like camo, Americana, new with tags. I mean, it's definitely right up Bill's alley. So Diane has a question. I just saw it and now I can't see it. Saying Poshmark has been really slow about cross-listing. So in the comments, we highly encourage you to communicate with each other in the comments as we go through the live. This is a great opportunity to build your community. Lara said, hey, if you're here, holler. She can answer questions for you. There's a lot of people on the line that definitely are very much experts or in their area.
That will sell. Thanks, Brian. That's why I got it. I love it.
Awesome.
I might have to model it.
Ooh, you can model a hat. Okay, another item that you picked up.
Oh, Lara, you'll love this because you got me into it. Cabela's Casuals. They're an 18, if you can see that. Probably not. They're just, I think, below the knee or right at the knee. Short cargos, kind of an olive green, but they're also gonna go up.
Yeah, you like Cabela's.
I like Cabela's.
They tend
and
to.
they sell.
Oh, that's
just a spider web.
That's just a spider web. Don't worry about it. It's
Throw
just
in
a
the bins.
spider web. We washed most of the things, but we
Cabela's.
do set things in like different piles. Like that's why the cat suit catsuit, snowsuit, and then some of the vintage things have been washed.
No
This was
catsuit.
washed. Some of the pieces we wash right away. Others we steam. That one is gonna need to get that's
washed.
Oh, you're gonna wash those?
Probably.
Not steam them?
We'll see.
We'll see. It all depends on the day. No, but Lara, you are not taking over. I 100% appreciate any of the questions you can answer. Like I said, for everybody, this is all about community. It's one of the reasons we do these weekly lives is because we really, every time we end a live, and I know it seems super cheesy, but we feel so good. We actually talk about the live and say, okay, this is cool. We're connecting with the community, bringing people together. And that's sincerely something that we really love. So yes, chat away in the comments.
Group, please, just
share your closet names. You know, get to know your neighbor. Get to know your neighbor.
I was wondering if Cabela did good. I don't live far from a big one.
Oh. Well, but I don't know about retail arbitrage. But is Ash on?
Yes.
Oh, this is another one of your pieces.
What the heck? Oh.
I could wear that with these.
You could. If anybody knows, I love Under Armour, and since it's cold, I just picked up this little compression top, long sleeved, of course. It's a medium. I'm fairly certain it's women's because it's slender.
Yeah, it has a nice little shape to it.
Yep. So, and I think it's heat gear. Yes. So it will keep you warm.
Well, and then Bill also found, so I'm gonna show you, this is how my casual day is. So I'm wearing Under Armour leggings today, which probably are the exact same thing as those. We found them at the bins as well. And of course washed them. And
Table 99.
I love these things. I told Bill one of the things I also want to do in the new year is go through my closet, which I'm pretty sure we all, you know, every once in a while do this, but yesterday I was looking in my closet and like I just have so many things. And it comes from not growing up with money. So I used to just like find things on sale and hoard them. What if I need to wear this at some point in my life? So yesterday for the Poshmark birthday party, I actually wore this sparkly shirt that I had bought on Poshmark that I was saving. I was like, saving it for what? Because I didn't want to ruin it.
End of the world?
I don't know, but I ended up wearing it yesterday, and it really was just this whole mind thing where it's like, you know what, if you don't feel joy, and I know it's a Marie Kondo thing, but if you don't feel happy with what you're putting on your body, then get rid of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I'm telling you this, but see, I don't do this. So this is my mantra out into the world to get rid of those pieces that are in my own personal closet. I'll have a flash sale. But we are having a flash sale right now on Poshmark.
Not we, she.
She is in me.
I am not having a flash sale.
So going back, Diane, I think had said that it's been a little slower on Poshmark, and it has. We've been actually pretty steady, but we haven't been growing. So it's been very steady. And because it's the end of the year, I have so much inventory that I am ready to just part with. So I went in my closet this morning. I marked down a ton of things, like over 40 items to $5. So if you're looking for any extra pieces for your own personal closet, I don't know about the resale value for them, but definitely if you're interested, there's like over 40
That's
pieces.
Amanda, right? Miss Webb?
Amanda Webb, yes.
Hey.
Okay, this piece, I'm always drawn at the bins to color and prints anyway. A lot of the times when I grab them, they're usually sheets or curtains.
Or pillowcases.
I find them often. But luckily, this was not any of those. It's just this really pretty, and I don't know this brand, Anne Maurice of San Francisco. So probably just like a boutique brand from San Francisco. The label, that type font right there, that font type, tells me that it might be a vintage piece, not sure, but it has a mandarin collar. And then look how unique these sleeves are. So they're kind of this dolman sleeve. And then this print is very 90s, kind of this purpley pink thing. And then what I really liked about it, the reason I picked it up is even though it's an open front, so I'm trying to show you it's an open front, it does have a tie waist. So you could throw this on, you could even put a belt on over it. I'm trying to show the prettiness of this item. And then just use the drawstring for the waistband. I don't know, I thought it was great. And this one, again, a super unique piece. It says hand wash cold. It does not have a size. It is a free size piece, but I feel like it would fit a lot of different sizes because it feels cotton to me.
Well, and the drawstring open it up top also, so.
Yep, exactly. So anyway, so there's that. Again, I don't pick up a lot of brands just because I don't find them, but I also, I like to have those unique pieces.
Nice job, Sorenzo. Killed it at the bins yesterday.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Now, this is a brand I did pick up. It's just a recognizable brand. It's not a high-end brand, but I love to sell jackets. And in fact, it's one of my top-selling items. I was able to confirm this with the analytical dashboard that I've been using, my sales dashboard, which, by the way, Sarah, and I know I've been talking about this a lot, but Sarah has this dashboard. If you haven't been here and you haven't been listening, she does this whole analytical dashboard for Poshmark where you just put your sales report and your inventory report and it'll spit out all this data. And one of the pieces of data, it's going to tell you what your top selling items are, what your top selling brands are, how quickly they're selling. I know, I just got you the dashboard today, and she's having 50% off right now, very limited time, but it's for Poshmark's birthday, so I'll put the link down below. I do not get anything for it. This is not a paid advertisement. I just know that a lot of you are looking about ways to analyze your data.
Dig real deep.
I can't create anything like that. I create something for me that's kind of like tape and gum, but anyway. So anyway, what I was saying is jackets definitely do really well for me. And I love this kind of Chanel-esque jacket style. I just sold one in black and white that was unbranded. It was silk. This is not silk. This is Talbot's. So Talbot's it's nice. It's a nice brand. It's a size 16 as well, so that makes me really happy. It's lined and it has this beautiful fringe detail throughout and then also in the pockets. And then the buttons are beautiful. This would be a really great holiday jacket. But it would also be great just all year round because, you know, you can't go wrong with red. Red is one of my favorite colors.
Your favorite color.
I love this color. Speaking of red, we got a poinsettia from one of our guests at the Poshmark birthday party yesterday. So, Brenda, thank you if you watch this in whenever. Okay, cool. There she goes. Whew.
Oh my gosh. This jacket.
I made Bill put this on. It didn't fit him and I was so sad, but I picked it up anyway. Leather jackets don't tend to sell very fast for me. I have definitely sold leather jackets, but they tend to sit. But I thought that this one was so unique that I had to get it. When I first found it, I'm giving you a little preview here. When I first found it, I was like, well, it's kind of cool. I'll make Bill pull it on. I'll see how it fits. Then I found the interior zip lining. So there was an additional lining that was just somewhere else.
Not a lining, a vest.
It's a vest, so it's cool. But it is a bomber jacket. So this is definitely
80s.
Oh, it's so 80s. But it's okay. I'm trying to show how cool this jacket is by not having it on. Maybe I should put it on.
Well, it's open front, right? No
it is open front. Okay, I'm just gonna put this on. So, da 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 da. I'm just singing a song. I couldn't put it on with that sweater. It would look weird. Okay.
At least it'll fit you.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Flashback nightmare.
So it definitely reminds me. What was that TV show that was about airplanes?
Wings?
Wings. It reminds me of like the jacket that the guy wore in Wings, if you're old enough to know that show. But it definitely has these rounded shoulder pads. It is an open front, so this is not going to be a warm winter. You're not going to put this on and wrap yourself up. But it does have the snap bottom. So you have your little snap bottom down there. You have your pockets, so you can keep your hands warm. Super, super unique. And then here's the back. Look how cool this back is with the little elastic bands. So this, and obviously I am a size like 2, extra small, whatever, small maybe, and it fits me pretty well. It would probably fit up to a medium because the sleeves are like right there. So anyway, I thought this was just unique. It's not gonna sell quickly, but
Cherry pick it, huh?
it does have, as we mentioned, it does have this zip out thin slit vest. So you have this, you know, cool little lining.
You don't have to be old to binge it on Hulu.
There you go. So
Good
anyway,
job, Ash.
this is fun, and this one actually says it's a size medium. Oh, see?
And it's got thinsulate.
Oh,
which
it's super heavy.
80s.
It is super, super heavy. Okay, let me put my sweater back on, because if not, I'll get a little chilly.
Oh, Amy Bills just bought a bundle of sale items.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Take my sale items, please. Take my sale items.
Adventure.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even look at the brand. I'm like, it's just a leather jacket.
That's 80s.
It looks very much like a traveler jacket. Like Carmen San Diego, maybe?
You said safari when you picked
Ooh,
it up.
safari, that's what I meant, safari. Like, I would love to wear that jacket.
Could be like Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking we could go to Disneyland and wear that jacket.
Leah, hi.
How much fun would that be? So anyway, so then there was that jacket.
Wow.
And then, speaking of Indiana Jones, this is what Indiana Jones would wear to teach class. So he would wear that when he's out.
Maybe.
This is definitely one of my favorites. I actually have a jacket very similar to this. So, it's got a little, is that ink? Nope, just a spot. It's gone. But I love a corduroy jacket. So this is definitely beautiful, this wide corduroy. Look at, it does have a little stain on there, but we'll get that off. Look at these buttons. So it has these, and I'm not sure, let me see. Are they real leather? No, it feels more like plastic buttons, but they look leather, which is cool. And then it is lined, and then it has the little detail up here for you to put in your little brooch or, you know, what have you. Call it a brooch.
Fate is that Adventure Bound is a subdivision of G3 Leather.
Oh, I don't know what G3 leather is. I'll have to look that up. But look at this detail in the back, this little back button. So I really, really love this. And this is vintage. This is the brand, it's Changing Scene. And then, so here's something again, when you think about vintage, your sizing is never going to be the same as it is on the label. This says it's an 11-12. There is no way this is an 11-12.
No
This is
chance.
probably like a medium at best.
Maybe.
But it is so cute. And it's fully lined. And that was a fun little,
The orange should
fun
be
little
for
jacket.
G3. Thanks, Fate.
my nose is itching, because I haven't steamed that one yet.
Oh, good. More jackets.
More jackets. Oh, this is the time of year when we should be selling jackets. I don't know. Jackets have a really good return because, especially if you buy them at the bins.
It's a much bigger, more well-known vintage leather company.
Oh,
G3.
excellent. Thank you very much, because I had no idea. I just knew it was cool.
Yeah, and I had to zip the vest in, which was a pain in the butt at the bins.
Oh yeah, I couldn't do it. Hi, Leah. Okay. Okay. Don't want to miss anything. This, Bill, I think you're gonna sell this in your closet, right? Is this one you're gonna sell in your closet? Yes. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because you sell a lot of linen. Bill's closet definitely. You've sold a lot of linen stuff, mostly dresses,
Well,
but
yeah.
right, or pants,
Oh, both actually.
shirts. You just sell linen. It does really well for you. So this is a classic Santier. Again, not a huge costly item, but it is linen and it is a moto jacket. So that adorable little style, kind of out of season right now, but the style was totally worth picking up. So you have your moto style with the collar, and then it's a 3/4 sleeve with the zipper, and it's fully lined. So this is a beautiful, beautiful linen piece. If anyone's going on vacation, they might want to have this.
Somewhere warm, which is not here. It's like 30 degrees outside.
So, to somewhere warm. I was like, what? Yes, you're right.
Warm.
No one, yeah, people here aren't going to want to buy a linen little jacket, but if they're going on vacation, this is something that I would
Texas,
love to throw on.
Caribbean,
This or a
Mexico.
denim jacket, and this is a size medium. So, I don't know. And it's a neutral color. It's that oatmeal color, so it goes with a lot of things. And it has pockets. Still haven't found money.
Nope.
Still haven't found money.
Some change, but no cash dollars.
Okay, all right. This piece right here, Bill, I don't know, he thought I was crazy, but
I know you're crazy.
I know I'm crazy, but I'm saying, I feel like this piece, I'm gonna prove you wrong about this piece.
Okay.
So, where are all my cat ladies at?
Ooh, cats.
I have to show you this, okay?
Where?
Look at those eyes, okay? And then it is a pre-distressed collar already. There's no label on this, there's no size. It also has paint stains on it. So this is the other thing that feels like, well, it has staining,
Is
it has
paint
like
or bleach?
a rip on it. It definitely has some things going on. You can see down there, but I am going to crop it, and I'm also going to distress it with bleach. So I'm going to actually take this because, here it is, here's the paint. I knew that it's on here.
All right, Seek Joy, yes.
But I feel
I
like
get
there
it.
is an audience for this, and especially if you make it, cool and edgy. I think with the bleach treatment, I think it can make it look really fun. So we'll see. I don't know. She spoke to me. I'm not a cat person, but I do know something cool when I see it, and I really like
Amanda
this.
said everything cat sells super fast.
Right? And so we'll see. But this is also going to probably be one of my first bleaching projects. Because if I do it on here and it turns out okay, then I can do it on my other pieces.
Oh, it's because it's already wrecked.
Exactly. So, and that's getting out of my comfort zone and doing something new. So I got the bottle. I bought the spray bottle, and I have the bleach, and I have a bunch of items to do it too. I've watched tutorials. What's stopping me? Laziness.
My sister made me something like that with puff paint for Christmas back in the 80s.
Yes. Oh, puff paint. Yes.
Oh, Seek Joy wants a tutorial.
Oh no, totally. I have a giant bag of DIY.
Giant?
It's an IKEA bag and it's full.
It's overflowing, people.
And it has all
it's
these,
a huge IKEA bag.
Because so my ADD is like, ooh, I want to do the bleaching project. And then, ooh, I'm going to do my distressing project. Ooh, and then I'm going to do some embroidery. And I get all these ideas at one time. And unless I sit down and schedule it, I don't do it. It makes me very successful at having multiple jobs because I'm like, okay, cool, I have to do this project, this project, this project. But when it comes to, like DIY, I have to do it. But yes, I will definitely be doing that. That's going to be in the new year, and I'm going to be doing a tutorial on different ways, not just the bleaching. We'll do it together, and I will show you even if I fail. But also any of the other DIY projects we do.
The lighter trick, just put it on fire.
I'm not going to burn something. But this is on fire. Would you like to talk about it since it's yours?
You found it.
Do you love my segues? Aren't they amazing?
So, if anybody watches soccer, if you don't, you stink. Celtic Football Club, it's an Irish club. This is a Nike long sleeve jacket. And I'm not sure what that is, but it feels nice. It is full zip all the way up to the chin. It is a large.
I think it's cool. I love those track jackets.
Wow. Yeah, and it's a good club, so.
It's Nike. It's good quality. I love those zippers.
Gotta
Did you
be
check the
warm.
pockets? Was there any money in there?
No, unfortunately.
At the birthday party yesterday, we were all kind of chatting. Some people have found money. I still have not found money.
We haven't found money.
No.
Not that lucky.
We found things that are money, like this sweater that I'm going to show you.
But not.
I am so excited about this. Okay, now this is definitely not going to net a huge return. This is a designer piece, but it's a vintage designer piece. Vintage designer pieces can do well. You have to do your research. I use a resource called the Vintage Fashion Guild website to look at labels so that it can help me identify if it's authentic as well as what year these items are from. And I use it very regularly. It really only works for the more well-known brands. I looked at Liz Claiborne today, and then this as well. This is Givenchy. So this is the Givenchy Sport. See this? This label is from the 1970s. So if you go back and date that, it is, I'm trying to see, what does it say? It's a size 34. I don't know, European 34 is probably gonna be really small. So, and especially because it's vintage, but it definitely looks like an extra small to me. But look how cool this is. It has the Givenchy logo, so the embroidered logo on the front. So right there, people love brands. They do. I mean, I don't. Although some, I do have my Chanel bag that I purchased, is one of my big purchases that I made, when I started the business. But usually, brands are just something that they're there. But people will love this brand. And the color is a little interesting. It's kind of this cream, like a eggshell kind of. It's not quite yellow, it's not quite white, but it also, we soaked it in Oxy, or Bill did, because the neckline, color, come back, the neckline was bright yellow, and actually that OxyClean, if you're not using OxyClean, you need to get some.
You have to get some.
Get some. It works so well. And so it's just this little mock neck sweater with a banded bottom, and I really think it's great. And I looked at comps on, I used checkaflip.com. So another tip for you, when I'm looking for things that are kind of out of the box or unusual, I will search on checkaflip.com, because checkaflip.com is just for eBay, but it's still good to look up comparables, throughout different platforms.
Yeah, ballpark figure anyway.
Exactly. Like I found that these, this exact style vintage Givenchy sweater, they're only selling for like $45. So that helps me be realistic in how much.
How much did we pay for it?
I mean, yeah, I paid like $1 or something
Maybe.
for this. But I love this sweater and I was really excited to find this. And it just is cool. I mean, you know.
Maria says she only finds used tissues. Oh, we find them in every trip.
Lip glosses,
Everyone.
tissues, yeah. Okay, we have a few pieces left. Oh, another linen piece, another linen jacket that you're gonna sell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, linen. You find a lot of linen at the bins.
Yes, white and sneaker bottoms, OxyClean.
Oh, does it work? With what? Do you use a toothbrush or what do you use for it?
No, I'll soak them in Oxy and then use a scrub brush after it's soaked. Yep, it'll work. You just have to leave them in there for at least an hour or so.
Well, and the thing about Oxy for me is I actually use it in regular loads. Because you can just put it in your regular washer and it helps, you know, just clean items. Also, my gunny sack dress, my vintage gunny sack dress, I actually soaked it
in the bathtub.
In Oxy, and that water turned disgusting. So it's really good for vintage pieces for sure. And we don't even use the name brand. I mean, this is how, you know, bargain shopper we are. Whatever that they had at Target or no, it wasn't Target. Safeway. No, what's that other place we go to that's big and every time we go there, I'm like Fred Meyer. But I think it's like a not quite OxyClean.
Yes, the Magic Eraser works on shoes as well.
Oh, you know what the Magic Eraser also works on? Your keyboard.
Hey, Christine.
Just keep that in mind. If your keyboard starts to get nasty from all of the sharing and typing that you do, all you have to do is use that Magic Eraser on a Mac keyboard and those white keys turn white. And yes, it also works on sneakers.
Yes.
Okay, so another piece that Bill is going to be selling in his closet is this linen Raffaella 2X. So Raffaella doesn't seem to sell very, very well. It's not a high-end item, but because this was a linen, really cool utility jacket and it was in excellent condition and it's a 2X, I told Bill that he should pick this up. I actually think I have 3 utility jackets in this color in my closet that haven't sold yet, but you know, they're small sizes. They were mine. So this, I just really like that it's 2X, and again, that it's, I think this is linen. I think that's...
I'm fairly certain that's why I got it.
Well, yeah, because if it wasn't linen, here, you can look at that. My eyes are horrible. I'm not kidding. In the new year, I may get glasses.
Oh, crud. It's because you're looking at the...
Okay, so we have, I think, a few more pieces, 4 more pieces to go over from our
Oh, no, this is lyocell and cotton.
Oh, that's right. This is the lyocell one. The other one was linen. This is lyocell, but lyocell is a really good quality material. So that's why I was like, it's good. And it's a 2X. So yes, please. Yes, please. Okay. Love it. Love this dress. Guess what? It's vintage.
Ooh, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. I'm trying to get it so that there's a little snap over here. I want you to see it in all of its glory before I just pop it up. So number 1, red and black stripes are amazing. This has a little collar. It definitely has these big giant shoulder pads, which you can remove, but look at this sleeve. So you have the dolman sleeve there, so it's gonna lay really, really well. It definitely, you know, you can pop a little safety pin under there, something to hold it, or if it fits you, you probably don't have to do that. But it has the wrap over style, and it's a midi, so it actually goes down. I'm trying to show you the length. So it's a midi, and it's gonna hit about mid-calf, and it's
Valerie.
so cool. And you pop a really cool belt on with this, and you are going to be so super stylish. I wish this was my size. It's a vintage size 13, 14. So I would say it's probably gonna fit like a 10. Seems about right. But with all of my vintage pieces, what I've been doing, I have not been putting the size that it says on the label. What I've been doing is taking measurements, and I'm very clear in the listing with, this is what the label says, here are the approximate flat measurements, this is the size that I think it would fit. And then I've been putting them either in a small, medium, or large, because for me, it makes more sense. If someone's searching for a vintage piece, they know sizing is gonna be a little off. So they're gonna say, oh, here's this vintage, you know, red and black striped dress. It's marked medium, let me look at the description.
Question. Amanda, when you find a vintage brand, do you usually list it as vintage on Posh or by the brand? If it varies, how do you decide which?
Great question. That is such a great question. So I have been listing under vintage because specifically, as someone who actually loves to shop for vintage, if I was going to go on Poshmark and search by brand, I would
vintage.
search by the brand of vintage to see what's in that category. Now, there are exceptions to that. So I will list under a brand if it's like that Givenchy sweater. It is vintage, right? But obviously we know that the Givenchy sweater is going to be searchable because of the brand recognition.
Correct.
Also, another example, I had this caftan that was Leonard Paris. Which I had never heard of at all. It was vintage. It was from the
Oh, I
70s. It
remember
was
that
so
one.
gorgeous. And the only reason I even knew that it was anything is because I went to the Vintage Fashion Guild and looked. And so I listed that under the brand because there was actually a demand for that brand. I think I
Big
sold it
FOMO.
for in like 70s. It was in the, I think it was $75.
That was-
So, and someone found
yeah.
it because of the brand, not because it was vintage. So with the lower end pieces, I think that vintage is working. I really hope that Posh is going to create a vintage market.
When we filled out the survey
you
for
know,
Posh, we're like,
let's
look,
keep our
you
fingers
need
crossed.
to kind of expand the markets here.
Exactly. Well, and how many of you are selling vintage or having luck selling vintage? So comment down below,
Lisette
share information
sells
with each other
vintage.
on how you do it. I was, and I will go back a little, I was actually listing under the brand for quite some time. And then my PFF Brittany, who is Shop Foxborough Vintage, by the way, she is a huge vintage seller. She had recommended that I listed in vintage. So I definitely want to give credit where credit's due. It definitely makes sense to do that, and we've been finding a lot of success with that.
Yep.
In fact, it's my top brand that sells on Poshmark is vintage.
I wonder why, because most of your freaking closet is vintage.
It's vintage,
you
no big deal.
dork.
No big deal. Okay, so something that's not vintage, I actually got 2 pair of Uggs this week. One pair I got at the Value Village 40% off sale. And if you didn't see it, I already did a haul this weekend, so it wasn't a live haul, but I did get a number of really amazing pieces at Value Village, and it was another pair of Uggs. Now, these definitely need a little bit of love. They're not like, there's no holes or anything. They have a little bit of wear, but I love Uggs. I love wearing them in the winter. It's like wearing slippers all day long. And these are a size, oh, they're a 7.
Uh-oh. Not
The other pair must have been the one.
sale.
No, so I bought a pair at the bins, and then I bought a pair at Value Village, and I
Thrift
feel like the
space.
one that was at the bins was a different size. Oh no, yeah, because these
No, those are the bins.
are they?
Yeah.
Oh, well then maybe both of them were size 7s.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, the others
Not
are
for
6s. The
sale.
others are 6s. Anyway, I am gonna watch the Nicole State has a video on cleaning Uggs, and I haven't watched it yet, but I am definitely gonna check that out, and we'll
Yeah.
let you know how that goes. We'll see how they clean up.
We'll see.
Okay, we have a few more pieces. So I did pick up a couple of, thank you. It's telling me I need to turn on Wi-Fi. No, I don't. Okay, so I did pick up a couple of scarves. As you may or may not know, if you haven't been here before, I love scarves. What we've started doing is wrapping our
Bundles.
packages in scarves. We've
Yep.
been just kind of using them as the tissue paper because they're reusable, they look pretty, and they cost nothing to get at the bins. Now, when I was there yesterday, I grabbed this scarf because I'm just grabbing all of them anyway. I'm not even really looking at them. And then when I looked at them, I was like, oh, this is really pretty. And it turns out that Oscar came to play. So we have a little Oscar de la Renta silk scarf, super beautiful. It's a nice big square, and she is in really great condition. So there's that one. I probably will not be just giving this one away. I'm probably gonna do like a bundle of silk scarves because I have a few scarves listed and they haven't sold because I think that selling one scarf isn't as exciting as selling like a bundle. So I think I'm gonna sell a bundle. And then I also got this scarf, and again, I love this one. I had never heard of this brand, but I checked it out today.
Hey, Heidi.
What are we saying? Daniel Laforet. So Daniel Laforet. I did use that Check-a-Flip website to see what was going on eBay. I also checked I typed in the name, and it looks like a lot of people are selling these vintage silk scarves on like Etsy for $40. So I figure if, you know, I do like a little Oscar de la Renta, a little Daniel Laforet, and then maybe like an Echo scarf in there, we could probably sell the bundle for realistically on Poshmark maybe like $30. But it's a scarf, it's super light, and I love them both.
Thanks, Taco Stacks.
Taco
And
stacks,
welcome.
ooh, tacos. Oh, that makes me want tacos. No, there's two more pieces that I want to show, and this one was already in a haul I did, but I had to show everyone because I think it's such an amazing piece, and especially with the holidays coming up. If anyone is looking for a holiday dress for a holiday party, she is your girl. She's so beautiful. Look at this fun detail. So it has this beading around this low collar, and then it has a bow with the jewel on it, little pearls. And then you have the pleated kind of balloon sleeves, and then it's a midi style sweater dress, and it definitely feels like it's wool, and then the back has a cute little dip in it. So anyway, I wanted to show this because I found this at Value Village. I really, really loved this, and I wish that I could wear wool because I would definitely, I would be keeping that, but I like just touching it. And this next sweater, the last item that we have, is also very, very wool. It's beautiful.
Probably
and I'm gonna have
weighs
to
like
wash my hands
20
after
pounds.
this. Okay, are you ready for
Esther.
it? Are you ready for it? Now, this does not have, did it not have a,
No, it has nothing.
oh, it has nothing. It has no brand, nothing on it. But,
Nada.
okay, look at this wool, chunky, what?
Nordic.
Nordic,
Wait,
gorgeous.
I thought that this was the Finland one, wasn't it?
Oh, Finland. Does it say
Wasn't it
Finland
made
on
in
there?
Finland?
I don't know. Maybe. But it has snowflakes
Right.
on it. I'll show you in a second. Bill's trying to find some sort of label. I don't know. I thought we talked about it last night. Aaron may remember.
I
Oh,
thought this one
Lily's
was
playing with the ball
the
now.
Finland
But
one.
look at this cool back. It's like waves and snowflakes. It is so heavy. This
Look
is
at
going
the
to be...
buttons.
Lily, what are you doing, bud? Come here. Careful, careful. We have this precarious situation over here where we're like cords everywhere. Lily, go over there.
Look at the buttons.
Oh yeah, show the buttons. Okay, so
You
the
show the
buttons
buttons.
are the knitted buttons. They're covered in fabric. Like this is a really quality sweater. It is so beautiful. I thought there was something on there, but I don't know. But that, whew,
Ooh,
it's making me itch. It's making me itch.
Oh
But it is
my
so
gosh.
pretty. I think that maybe we just decided it was like Nordic or
Maybe.
Finland. I don't know,
I
but it's
could've-
beautiful. And it was one of those pieces that even though there's no size and even though there's no brand, we will. Oh, Heidi,
It's
thank you so much.
what?
So
Heidi,
we
no.
don't know anything about it, but what I do know is
No,
that
no,
it'll
no.
probably sell. I'm not sure what we're gonna ask for this one, just because it is so unique. But I'll look online. We'll see. And
Yeah.
I've been getting much better about pricing. So Lara, Ash, guess what? I have been pricing things up a little bit,
See,
and
Tori
I've been
just said I
selling.
want to curl up in it and read a book.
Right with
It's-
cocoa, it's
Wow.
such a cool thing.
Scratchy.
So yes, I've definitely been pricing my items accordingly. It was something I had to learn. I was definitely a low pricer for the longest time. I was undervaluating a lot of my pieces, so I've kind of been working with that. I've also been having a lot of success with asking people in bundles if they will come up on a counter offer. So this is something that when we were at Posh Fest, we heard a lot of tips. We heard a lot of tips, and we tried, closet clear out. We tried a lot of things that people said, but one simple thing is making a huge difference in our business.
Was that
And
Bellwether?
it was Posh the Bellwether. It was Laura. She had just talked about if someone sends you an offer that is not quite what you're looking for, but you don't want to just counter because you don't want to lose the chance of accepting it if you change your mind. Maybe you go to bed and wake up the next day and say, I need a sale. So instead, what I've been doing is if I get an offer that's a little bit less than I want, I've been commenting in the bundle, using the person's name, letting them know I appreciate that they sent an offer and I was hoping to get a little bit more, and would they be willing to come up to whatever the amount is. And in the last couple of days, I've had 3 people that agreed. And it was an extra $15, which may not seem like a lot of money, but if you're losing that $15, every couple of days when you're when you're selling things for too little, it really will add up. And especially
Cherry
because
pick
this is a business, right?
Oh,
So our
gosh,
whole
thank
thing
you.
is that you want to give great customer service, but you also want to make sure that you aren't undervaluing yourself. And I do that all the time. So I'm learning ways that I can still give a great experience and maybe, get a couple of those dollars back as we go through with the business. So that was a really
Absolutely.
great tip. So what tips do y'all have? So I know a few of you have said that sales have been a little slow and it's the holidays, that kind of happens, but what have you been doing recently to help expand your business? We heard cross-listing is definitely something that you're looking at doing, but what else? Share in the comments. Let's help each other find ways to continue to be successul.
Yep.
So I know, I think Aaron's been listing a lot.
A lot.
I think that was the conversation we had. There were so many conversations happening because it can get hard with the holidays. You have a lot going on. You still want your business to be successful, but you also don't want to take away from your own, personal life and what you have going on.
Donna's Hooked Creations. I wish I would have heard this tip a few hours ago. Maybe I'll try it on the next counter I sent earlier by adding it to a bundle. Yeah,
and you don't even have to add to a bundle.
No.
So this is what the coolest piece is. So let's say that and I'll give you a real example. I was asking $45 and they came back at 30. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, I would take 30, but my lowest really is 35. I don't even have to add it to a bundle. All I have to do is go to their page and at the top, click the bundle. And use that to comment. So you don't even have to do the extra step of adding it to the bundle because really they've already sent the offer. There's no reason.
You have to switch to switch
SellView.
to SellView so you can comment.
Exactly. So that's
Just
one of the
them
things.
seeing
So
it.
it can save you time and you're just really using that bundle to ask them. And I've had one that ghosted, so I will be perfectly frank. I did have one that ghosted, and so then I countered anyway, and then they straight up declined. So, you're still gonna have that.
Not going to be 100%.
But it doesn't hurt. You can't get what you don't ask for, right? I feel like that's something as a kid I was so afraid to do that because I didn't want to upset anybody. So I was just always like, oh, I'm not getting that piece of gum, or I didn't get that piece of cake or whatever. These are really bad examples, but if you don't ask, you don't know. So Poshmark has really taught me that, it's okay to have a conversation. And also, money shouldn't be something scary. It shouldn't be. And that is something that comes along with being able to have rational conversations about what you think something's worth and asking for it, for sure. What else is everyone doing?
Erin wants 300 this month.
Oh, that's right. So 300 items. She is on her way. Erin, you're so close. I know you are.
You'll do it.
So you got there this month?
I did, and then now I'm back to like 293.
Because you sold the items. Oh no. Oh darn. I think that's good to have those goals. And this is the time of year, as everyone starts to set their goals and starts to think about the coming years. I'm not a big resolution person. I don't think that resolutions are something that, I think if you do them, that's excellent. It's a great way to focus, but I think that it should be more of goal planning and sitting down and saying, okay, let me think about what happened before and let me think about what I'm gonna do now and let's set a plan.
Yep.
Because when people set their resolutions to, work out and that kind of thing, you're just setting yourself up for failure.
Yep.
Yeah, and so you just want to be realistic about it, but definitely do some goal planning, 100%. I feel like I want to do a video with looking at your information and sitting down and kind of sharing with everyone what we're going to be doing to goal plan. In fact, maybe we'll do that on our next live. We'll just share a little bit of that with our next haul. Okay. If you all would be interested in that. I mean, you probably have your own ways of creating your goals, but I think that if you don't see anyone do it and what their brain process is, it may not make sense.
Maybe not.
Whew, okay, so anything
Good advice.
else?
I've been utilizing that technique on commenting on the bundle. I heard you recommend it on previous.
And Hipster Tripster had it success 3 times as well.
Excellent.
See? And again, that's it. And I do encourage using the name. So that's, I know that's a little silly thing, but it's just, for me, if someone uses my name, it just makes me feel more important. Yep. And it is a little bit of extra step. You have to click on them and find what their name is, but I think that also makes a huge impact for sure.
just a little more.
Cool. Well, that was our thrift haul. That's all we had, 19 pieces today. Thank you so much, everybody.
Can I see your earrings?
Oh, yes. These earrings are actually from Poshmark. These were purchased from Ornamental Stone. I did get them for Posh Fest. That's why they have little saguaro cacti on them. And then, of course, the colors. I had to wear them because they match the sweater perfectly. But Ornamental Stone Jade, she does a lot of jewelry and just some really cool pieces. So, yeah, go check her out. I love them, and they're really cool.
Excellent.
Cool. All right. Well, that is it for today. Making sure we're not missing anybody and any comments. No.
Think so.
Excellent. Okay. Perfect. I think that's it.
Where Tori will put the link for Sarah Styles' dashboard in the.
Yes. Once the video is over, it doesn't let me go in while we're on and put. Actually, it might. Actually, it would. But I will go in after the video. You should. In fact, maybe I can do it now because we're already on it. I would love to make sure to share that. But I will actually, no, I'll do that because everyone doesn't want to hang around while I do that. So after the video ends, I'll just go in and I'll put that link there. Yes, and I know you want to get to football. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Hopefully we will see you next Sunday live at 4:05. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe because we do reseller-related content all the time and love to learn from you and share with you what we've learned from you. So until next time, see ya.
Have a great week.
Bye.